when we found out we were having a girl. That was like, I have never seen my husband cry like that.
I've always wanted a girl. And statistically, once you've had 3 boys, you're much more likely to have a boy than a girl because it's genetic. And I mean, the whole family's excitement level was high. We had exactly what we wanted, and it just felt like God was giving that to us.
Yeah, God, thank you for this day. Thank you for when Grams comes here. Thank you for when Ember comes here. I want to give you a big hug. Amen.
I went in on May 12th for my 12-week checkup, had an ultrasound.
And she's looking at our baby and she said, oh, she's kicking and, everything's looking good and like the right size. And then there was a point where she just became silent. And then she stepped out and very quickly the doctor came back in and then looked at the sonogram with her. And that's when she told us that we're in, we have a very rough pregnancy ahead.
She said, we reviewed the ultrasound and it's just so clear that your baby has what's called anencephaly. She started to talk to me about it because I didn't know what it was. Like, I didn't know if she was talking bad news, like your baby's going to be disabled. The more she talked, she was just like, it's 100% fatal. It's just this rare birth defect that happens, and your baby will not survive longer than probably a few hours.
At first I felt like, we need to get another opinion. We need to go to somebody else. There's got to be a mistake. There's no way this could be happening to us. When the diagnosis was, sorry, there's nothing we can do, you don't want to believe that either. You don't accept that. You say, no, there's got to be somebody that will do something for our little baby. There's got to be somebody here.
Suddenly, everything changed. It's like, how do we move forward now with this diagnosis? What does walking through this grief look like?
And then you ask a doctor, what are the options? What are our options? And suddenly the only option that's given is, in the nicest of terms, begin to talking about terminating your pregnancy. And that is the most bizarre thing in the world, because that's the whole point of going to the doctor. Like, the doctor is there to save our little baby. Like, that's the whole point, and like, it's hard to even comprehend that conversation. And I worked in the pro-life movement my adult life, and never could have comprehended that I'd be faced with such a question, that I'd be given that as an option. And it wasn't even for a moment for us. It was really hard to hear that.
Right away, I was like, I have all these places that I want to take Ember to, like, let's do it this summer. What a gift that, I'm carrying her during the summer, because I've never been pregnant in the summer. And so Joe got this idea then to go on an Ember tour, and we set out a map and, kind of picked out our favorite places to go and tried to go on a lot of mini road trips, to take her to places, and got pictures, of me being pregnant there. So that was a really healing, inspiring, positive way to kind of keep us moving through the journey of grief.
She's had all these experiences with us as a family. I'm so proud of that. We've really been intentional. We've really made it something. And to be honest, I recommend this journey to anybody that is facing the impossible, and enjoy the time that you have.
So many people on Facebook, like friends from high school or middle school, or people I didn't even really know, like reaching out to me. And then we invited people to send us artwork, any kind of artwork. We have gotten a whole realm of stuff, but it's been really cool for her delivery room, because we just really want to welcome her and have it be a celebration. And my oldest son's class did something. They made a banner for her, and just really cool, to have everybody's love around us in the delivery room.
I can see what's below as the snow caps melt and the rivers flow. Wish you could see, wish you could know. Can you hear my voice through the winter cold? Wish you could see, wish you could know. Can you hear my voice through the winter cold? Can you feel my arms wrapped around your heart? Even though, can you feel my love everywhere we go?
Dear Ember, this is the first morning in the last 9 months that I woke up without you. You were the most beautiful little girl I have ever seen. I'm so grateful God gave me an hour with you before you left us to be with Jesus. It was the most sacred, special hour of my life. I love you, Ember. I can't wait to see you again. You were so worth it, Mommy.
Wrapped around your heart, even though.
Ember, we are grateful for every minute that we have had with you. Your mother and I were so sad when we first learned that we would only have a short time with you. That is why we have taken you to almost all of our favorite places. Your 3 brothers are sure glad that you came. They talk about you and pray for you every day. They also wish to have more time with you. There's so much that they would have loved to show you. Every day you will be remembered, and it won't be long until we will join you and climb 1,000 mountains together. I love having you as my daughter, and I will always be your dad. Forever I love you. Where did your sister go, guys?
In heaven.
She's in heaven, okay? And where's heaven?
Up there.
We don't know exactly, but it might be way out there in the stars. We don't know. Somewhere out there. We always kind of think of her as up there.
Yeah.
Even though she's not here, you still have a sister. You know that? And I will always have 4 children, at least. Do you know that?
Yeah.
And I want you to never forget that. And so we got you guys these little bracelets for all of us. I'm gonna tie this on here. When you look at it, I just wanted to remind you that there's a little Ember somewhere. And she is your sister, and she will forever be your sister. Eternity feels a little closer to us now, like heaven certainly seems to be more meaningful for us as a family. And also the meaning of our life is so much more raw too, going through something like this. We're so much more introspective, and I just certainly wouldn't want this on anybody, but so grateful that we brought our kids into the journey and had them be a part of it. And so I got one more thing for you guys. I brought us a little rocket that we could shoot off, and Tom says we could shoot it off. That will help us remember her and where she's going.
Hey, Daddy, can I shoot it?
I think we're gonna let Joey push it.
Okay.
All right, come here, Joey.
Mommy, you're gonna
Right
watch
over here. Okay, you everybody ready?
Yeah.
Where's Ember going? She went to heaven, okay? Here we go.